Trajekt is probably the most realistic pitching machine of all time.
It's like a very, very, very souped up version of a pitching machine that you would see like in a mall arcade or something like that, where there's a picture up of a pitcher throwing and this ball just comes out of this chute. But the biggest difference here is it dials in the pitch shapes, velocities, and makes it truly a direct representation of what real life baseball is facing a certain pitcher.
The ability to display an MLB pitcher, a minor league pitcher, somebody you're going to face that night, this machine gives you the ability to train at the highest, most game-like conditions possible.
Driveline decided to invest in a Trajekt machine because, one, it's the only machine on the market that can throw every pitch in the big leagues. It can actually replicate gyro spin correctly, no other machine can. Of course, it has the video board, highly accurate release points. It can go up and down, left and right. And as a result, it becomes the ultimate training tool for our hitters.
There's easily 1,000 ways to customize the training environment with Trajekt to focus in on bat speed, bat to ball, and swing decisions. I think if you're a guy, especially who's training bat speed, and you start to get to the point where the environment of flips, mini hack, even some big machine stuff is becoming a little easy, well, let's go face it off a live arm. This all of a sudden becomes the ultimate swing decision training tool. I can move the pitch wherever I want. I don't have to move a machine that you'll physically see me move or dial down or adjust. All of a sudden I change the location on the computer. Trajekt will do it automatically, and we can train swing decisions even better that way.
In training, what we're trying to do more than anything is gamify the environment. If the environment is comfortable enough, you see their swings at their best. And then you power up that thing, and it's an at-bat scenario, and you watch their swings break down. So it provides us this unbelievable opportunity to stress test all of what we do in the training environment to see if it can be applicable in the game. Sometimes the hitters just can't translate it to in-game because they get in-game and they panic and they go back to their default approaches, tendencies, anything like that. We can assess you for who you are in just a standard gym standpoint, and then we can also assess you from a game standpoint. How well do you use your skills in an at-bat, in a game-like environment?
It's such a bonus to be able to train off of a live arm. In a training environment, you don't see that enough. There's the age-old argument of should I train in the summer and develop, or should I go play? And that question has always been answered with, well, did you get enough ABs? Do you really have to work on something? Now, technically we could do both. Like, I can get you the ABs that maybe you missed throughout the year while also prioritizing your off-season development that's gonna keep you on the field for years to come.
The gap between the pitching and the hitting development over the last 10 years, largely the pitchers have outpaced the hitting in the adoption of technology, things like spin rates, TrackMan, Edgertronic cameras. But lately it's been closing a lot more as the hitters are adopting more technology like blast motion, biomechanics, and a lot of that goes into things like Travis Bazzana being drafted first overall and crediting those things, and a lot of big league success stories as well. So you're starting to see hitters adopt new technology and new approaches to combat what the pitchers have been adopting this entire time. If you're a young hitter and you're out there watching Pitching Ninja on Twitter and seeing how nasty the stuff is today, then you got to practice against that kind of stuff. You have to hit off of a machine, maybe a Trajekt, a hack attack, something like that. You have to challenge yourself. The practice has to be very difficult, and you have to track your results. You have to constantly be honest with yourself, and I think that's what technology affords you. The ability to be honest with your improvements, your swing path changes, and getting with an organization that can give you that expert advice and give you guidance throughout the entire process. But nothing is a substitute for hard work against game-like environments. That's what you got to do, and it's not fun, but it is definitely how you're going to get better.
Technology, equipment, they're just stones that we can turn over to try to find the best possible answer for guys. They only accentuate what we're doing, but it allows us to not have to wait to try to figure out the answer. I don't have to try to guess. It's not subjective. I have actual objective feedback for you. I think we're just scratching the surface of what this thing can do, and that's exciting because I think there is no right or wrong answer to how we're going to use this machine. There's only if we're going to try something or we're not going to try something.